Hello, it's me, Tribe Summer, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have finally attempted the Solid Colour Create a Sim challenge, which I found much harder than I thought it was going to be. Like, why does nothing match? It was tricky. I don't know why, I just found it really hard. I randomised it, got the colour red, and there we go. You can watch that and see how I got on. Not very well, not gonna lie. It's like, why does nothing actually go with each other? Which got me thinking, it's almost essential to have custom content, to do stuff like that, to make things match, to make things kind of go, to make things how you want them. And that got me thinking again, there's sort of two types of custom content. Well, two styles, I would say. There's alpha, which is like this hyper realistic looking custom content, and then there's Maxis Match, which is exactly what it says on the tin. It's custom content based on like the Sims designs and the cartoony aspect, like what the Sims 4 is. And you know, it got me thinking, what do people prefer between Maxis Match and Alpha? So I asked my Twitter followers, and like I do every week, put a sim chat poll out. What type of CC do you prefer and why? Comment below for my latest sim chat video. And we had 55 votes, which is a huge record for sim chat. And Alpha got 22% and Maxis Match got a whopping 78% of the vote. So personally, I used to just mooch around the Sims resource for custom content, download whatever took my fancy, but I always thought that it didn't quite look right. I just downloaded whatever I wanted, and I thought something stuck out like a sore thumb, and I think I didn't quite get the idea right with that. So then I discovered Tumblr. Well, I knew it was there, but as a Sims resource, and I discovered Maxis Match, and oh my, I fell in love, and I've never looked back really. I love how it looks in the game. I think it's really well suited, and I think that it just builds on what we already have in the same way that stuff packs do, but I can pick what I want, not what Maxis think I should pay for. That said, you know, I have seen absolutely amazing designs with alpha custom content, Sims creations. Like, I have seen some Sims that just look like real people, and I think that's amazing. It's not what I want to play with, but I think it looks absolutely amazing in the game. Like I say, just not my style. So what did my followers think? I had quite a few comments on here, so I'm going to read them out. We had Laurel 86. She said she doesn't use custom content, but you know, I didn't put that option on the poll. But you know, fair enough, I totally get that. We had that chat a couple of weeks ago about whether you use custom content, and I totally get why you wouldn't use it at all. Then we've got Sprinkle of Shan, said when she used to use CC, I used both, but noticed that the catalogue was mostly alpha. Then Subject Sims said that she likes some alpha for hair and for clothes, but you don't like it when everything looks too realistic, and that's kind of like what I was sort of saying, how everything didn't look quite right. I'm with that one on that. Like, I think that personally, I think you've got to go all or nothing, because I think if you're mixing them together, I think that is what doesn't look right. I mean, that's just what I think, and you know, there's probably better creators than me anyway. We've got Llama Boosh said alpha just kind of freaks me out because it makes the Sims look too realistic. I'm with that. Like, I think they look great, but it's quite scary, creepy in the game. I don't know, I just think like The Sims 3, that was a more realistic looking game, and I think a lot of this, probably most of the stuff I used was more alpha. I know it's not the same sort of thing, but that sort of style of custom content I would more predominantly use. And in that aspect, I think it looked really good. But yeah, I'm with Llama Boosh on this one. I agree that it does make it look too realistic. We've got the Simmer Abby. She said she uses both. I like to have the perfect blend between the two, which I would love to be able to do, actually. I've not quite mastered that. I suppose like sometimes you can have like skin overlays and stuff like that and all the bit of features, or like have a good hairstyle but have the Maxis Match clothes. I'm not sure. I never mastered that myself, but if you can pull it off, I'm well impressed. And then we had Laura Ann Bite, or Laura Ann BYT. So she likes the Maxis style personally, and we got the same from two more comments. Let me just grab them. We had Vanilla Sims, Maxis Match forever and always, heart, yeah. And we had the Simpanions said the love Maxis Match because it just fits the game so well and makes the sim look so cute. I used to use alpha, but once I saw Maxis Match, it's custom content, I couldn't go back, and that is pretty much like what I've said. Like, you know, I think it's getting an understanding of the custom content. I mean, you don't have to full on invest in the game like me. I do get into it a bit too much, but you know, this is people in my community on Twitter are the same sort of people like me. You know, your average casual player probably doesn't care. They just download something like, a bit like me, sort of like what I was like originally. But then as I've got into it and obsessed more and more over the game, I've definitely kind of developed my custom content style, and you know, that's what I think that everybody kind of goes with. So that is what people think. They prefer Maxis Match over Alpha by a, you know, 78 for 22%. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of this video. There's probably not long left after this, to be honest. But if you have enjoyed the video, if you want to like, comment, share, and if you want to join in our conversations, find me on Twitter on the hashtag SimChat. I am at TribeSimmer. And if you haven't already, if you're brand new, hello. Click the button down below, join the tribe and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.